During this holiday season, give your loved ones a gift that keeps on giving for the rest of their life. Torpedopod is the only affordable self-growing flower pot that ensures your future food survival. All you do is add soil, seeds, and seedlings to the flower pot and watch your plants grow. Torpedopod can grow nutritious food in such abundance and variety that you can produce more food than your local farm. Visit www.torpedopod.com.
So out of Norman, Oklahoma, you have a city council member by the name of Kelly Lynn. Now, this guy is literally an open white supremacist. And I want you to hear what he's saying. I mean, it's going to be classic white supremacist speech. But let's go ahead. Is a white supremacist. They don't like black people. Care less. When I have a problem, it's when they're in positions of power, because they will use their racism against black people to harm black people, which makes it very dangerous for any black person in their jurisdiction. Understand? So this idiot, of course, quoting FBI statistics, and even the little screenshot that he sent them showed that white people committed more crimes than black people. They always got to say per capita, per this, per that. No, just look at the raw numbers, and the raw numbers say that white people commit the most crimes in the United States. Even though black people are falsely accused, even though black people are aggressively policed, we still don't commit more crimes than they do. It would be statistically impossible for black people to commit more crimes than them because we don't outnumber them. So that's why we don't commit the most crimes in America. And you have to think about it. A small percentage of black people are committing crimes. If you look at it in the area of income, in low income areas, you have crime due to poverty, which you have that in every community. But when black people get to the middle class status and up, middle class, upper class, all that, say they start moving up, black crime is non-existent. It is non-existent. But in your community, it don't matter if it's middle class, upper, don't matter where you at, you still committing crimes. And for sure you're committing the crime of white supremacy, that's for sure. That's a crime against God, and that's a doctrine of demons that you follow, that you make sure to teach your 2-year-old children based on your example. People like him are just ignorant, and I can't stand ignorant people. Y'all don't know. I don't believe ignorant people should have no position of power at all. Ignorant people need to go to the backwoods somewhere where they belong. Go work a job. Stay at your house, stay out the way of black folks, period. He need to move to Kellogg, Iowa, the story I just covered. Why don't he move up there? It's 96, almost 97% them. Go up there. There's hardly no black folk. Get on the city council up there. And you don't have to worry about black people. That's what I don't understand. All it takes is a little research to find out where is the pro white supremacist areas are at, and move there and be happy. You don't have to be around black people. You really don't. You can have your white supremacist enclaves. Because like I said, I'm not trying to move around none of you. I just don't understand why black folks are around you. I always tell black folks, come to the South. Come to the South where your power base is at, where we were originally at. Do you know before the Great Migration, 90% of black people was in the South? Going from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, or all the different areas, Alabama, Georgia, all the way up, going up to the east, right? Just that little section right there. That's our power base, and we need to get back to that. And a lot of black people are coming back to the South, and thank God. It's being covered so much so I seen Politico made a whole series now on covering black people's movements. Because anything that we do, they own it. They're like, oh, black people moving around. Why are they doing that? Why are they going back to the South? Why? You know what I'm saying? It's like I told y'all, they monitor everything we do. Everything. They don't sit up there and monitor what white people do. White people move around all the time. They don't say, why white people are moving to the north? Why white people moving to Alaska? They don't care. But they sure care about what me and you are moving. They definitely care. And that's why I say, come back to the South. Come back to the South, get involved, get registered to vote. Yes, because I believe in local politics. Get registered to vote, get on the city council, the school board, everything that you can think of. Become the sheriff, become the DA, get on the judges, everything you could be, county commissioner, anything you could think of, the county judge. Black folks need to just take over when they come into these cities and run these cities. But are we talking about the smart black people who are good moral character and thinking about the betterment of the black community? And also, if you got other groups of people staying there, of course, you got to look out for them too. I get that. But what I'm saying is at least look out for us. Because a lot of times everybody get in and look out for everybody else, but don't look out for us. But come back to the South. Come back. That's what I always tell black people. Come on back. We need you. We need you down here. So if you're going to stay in America at this point, black people got to get together. So we got to come back to the South to do so. But with this guy here, he's just a white supremacist. What more can you say? I mean, are any of you surprised by that? This is why I tell people all the time, I love going to the African continent. I love it. And that's why I'm telling y'all, take advantage of this trip that we got coming up March 16th through the 25th to South Africa. We are partnered with the Real South Africa, so you can take your first trip. It'll be a group trip. And in this particular group trip, you know, a few questions people may ask. No, you don't need the jab to go. You just need a PCR test and just, you know, make sure you pay all your payments up and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So click that link below at the bottom and send a message to Mark and Dr. Latasha, you know, about the trip so you can have your first time going. So you can get away from people like Kelly Lynn here, at least for a week. But leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this story. And maybe you even know this guy or know of this guy. If you live in Norman, Oklahoma, let you know you got an open white supremacist on the city council. Vote to get him out.
Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.